Wait until you see what's happening with Nvidia. I understand that people like to hate on the company regardless of what's happening, but this is pretty serious, and there's a few articles that I would like to share with you so that you can get an idea of what we're going to be talking about. We're going to go ahead and charge you like $2,000 for a graphics card that 1% of the population can actually get, and then waste everybody's time sitting in front of a screen for roughly 1 hour attempting to buy a graphics card. Definitely talking about myself right now. So, controversial Nvidia AI leak prompt calls for new laws. So I don't think that there's a problem with like scraping the internet. I'm not going to hop on this drama bandwagon. However, I do think that there's a problem with this in regards to Nvidia's, forget the name of it, dude. So there's two applications that Nvidia has for your computer. There's the chat bot, and then there's a lot of people use it for like 3D rendering Cosmos, right? Yeah, Nvidia Cosmos, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. And that's where this issue is going to come into play. Real quick, just wanted to say that if you would like a PC from me, my Facebook business page is linked down in the description below. I do not charge you anything other than the cost of parts, which I do in fact give you a full list of everything with the final cost before I order it all with my own money. You do not pay me anything until you see the video, the performance, the benchmarks, and all of that kind of stuff. So again, link down in the description below. So this right here, dude, this is a problem because of how much the graphics cards are, how scarce they are, and it's like the first driver. And I'm wondering if like this was intentional, and that's why nobody could get them. Because Nvidia was like, oh, dude, like we haven't optimized our graphics card. We're going to pull the same thing as gaming companies. We're going to pull the same thing as the other companies that charge people money for stuff that's broken, which seems to be like every single company now. I think Gamers Nexus is the one that made it. Was actually the other day where he bought a CyberPower PC, like a pre-built CyberPower PC. And that's the PC that people were actually having a problem with the 9800X 3D. So CyberPower just like potatoed their cooler and offered people a crap cooler, and apparently thought that would be like a wonderful thing to reference to everybody on the internet of how the 9800X 3D is just so terrible, when it was CyberPower improperly building a computer, which seems to be every single pre-built computer. Let me cheap out on the motherboard. Let me cheap out on the RAM. Let me cheap out on the power supply. Let me cheap out on everything other than the main things everybody looks for in the actual listing. CPU, GPU. This right here, again, definitely not going to be reading 100 bajillion paragraphs. China targeting Google, Nvidia, and Intel as the Donald Trump tariffs end up biting. So I'm not going to... I think that this is going to be beneficial to America, dude. Like, I understand that people don't like Donald Trump, and they don't like what he's doing and whatever, but I'm not political. I can't leave an opinion about anything in regards to politics. So what I'm about to say has absolutely nothing with Democrat, Republican, whatever you are. I don't know anything about that. Don't care. They don't do anything for me other than steal my money. Don't care about the government, bro. That's all they do. They're puppet masters. They dink everybody in the country around. Here's pay us 50% of the money you literally worked for all year as I sit on my fucking chair and print out the money you're paying me. I wish I had a money printer right here that I could just fucking charge you money to pay me back. Oh, hey, let me print out $37 trillion and then charge you 50% of your income as I printed my money out instantly and you worked all year. Okay, so now that I said that, politics, whatever aside, okay, I think that the way he goes about doing things, like, he's either do it or don't do it. He's not that like type of person where he's going to be like, oh, let me try to please everybody and just slowly do this over the next 25 years. He's not going to do that. Like he's either do it or don't. There's no like in between. He's either doing it or he doesn't. And I think that's a good way to do it. Like, I just want you to imagine this. Imagine right now, like all the, like whatever went away, like all the, I'm trying to think of where I want to go. Like imagine food stamps, cash assistance, social security, subsidized housing. I'm trying to think of whatever the female thing is for kids where they give vouchers for food and stuff. For 1 year, just 1 year. That's it. Just 1 year. That's all. Just 1 year, dude. So like yes, would be very difficult for 1 year. But like the amount of money that would go back into the system by not paying the hundreds of thousands of, if not millions of people, like getting all of that stuff, like dude, at least for me, I personally, I would prefer to struggle for a full year and then so I'm not going to complain. The reason that I said what I said about taxes is not because I deserve all the money in the world. That's not the case. It's that nothing is being done with it. What does the government do for you? What, like, seriously, what do they do for you? They don't fucking do anything. So like if we had like this universal base income, which is I'm guessing is going to happen with AI, and I'm pretty sure this is considered socialism. I drove down to pick up a second car yesterday because the car that I have is terrible and I can't really do anything on the travel channel with it. It's low to the ground. It's whatever. And the gas is terrible. so anyway, we were talking about this because obviously I can't drive my car down there and then drive the new one back. It was just, so anyways, I got a 2025 Corolla hatchback. It's going to be a good car to travel around the country in. And so I don't know why I was explaining. Oh, we were talking about like this on the way down there. And she calls me. I'm like, she doesn't like how I operate. She doesn't like how I do my business and stuff. She uses Elon Musk as not in the success manner, but like how I do business. She doesn't really understand like why people write stuff off for being self-employed. But so the socialism, like the universal base income, like that's like if that was the case where every single person in this country had rent taken care of and had a decent amount of their food like available, even if it wasn't just food like being like money for food, like even if there was like just like the food pantries like actually had food that you actually want to consume and isn't just a fucking can of Chef Boyardee store brand out of date from 5 years ago, you know? So like if that was like what was being done with the tax money that I'm paying, like I wouldn't care, bro. I'd be more than happy to pay 50% of my income. Like I wouldn't write anything off. Like that would just benefit everybody, including myself. You know, it's like if wealthy people knew their money was going somewhere that is benefiting everybody in the country, including themselves, I don't think anybody would care about that. Like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, everybody that's complaining about Trump, like giving these tax benefits to the very, very wealthy billionaires. Like, I don't even think that those companies, including Donald Trump, I don't think anybody would complain about paying money in taxes if we knew our money was going to benefit the people in our country and we weren't. So anyways, that's where I was going. I got way off of the Nvidia stuff. This was a talk we were talking about. I literally just went and picked that car up yesterday. I got to tint the windows hella bad though. Oh my God, man. Night drive. How many of you have just like lost your minds driving? I used to go for night drives. Just clear my mind. Super fun to drive at night. It does nothing but piss me off now because of how obnoxiously bright every single person's light are. Dude, it is wild. Oh my God, man. So anyways, I gotta tint the windows like really badly. So anyways, why was I talking about all that? I know it's like so we were like, whatever, the tariffs here. So I'm not going to continue down that path. So the next article here is the Nvidia chip flow over to China being throttled because of the whole DeepSeek stuff. So the reason I want to share this is because this isn't just going to impact China. Like, this is going to impact you, me, and every other person that wants to attempt to buy a graphics card. Because guess what? What happens? What happens when Nvidia sells less GPUs? Or actually, hold on. I definitely am an idiot. Let me know down in the comments how dumb I am right now. I shouldn't have used this article to share with you guys, because that means more GPUs are available for our asses to actually buy, which is actually wonderful. So rather than this being bad, this is actually pretty good. I mean, sucks for Nvidia, but they can piss off. They got more than enough money. So the Nvidia chip flow to China being throttled, guess what? That actually means more graphics cards for you and me to buy. So really wonderful situation that we got going on here. And then lastly is just Kingdom Come. This is just a game recommendation for people. It says that the dev says the RPG is a quote-unquote welcoming hardcore game, and he can never understand how people play Elden Ring. I'm just not good at the combat. I'm not big on RPGs. Elden Ring was a cool game, but the thing is like, Elden Ring was kind of designed to be like a Dark Souls type game, where this one is kind of like, it's kind of more of a Witcher style. So, and what I mean by that is you can explore everything. The graphics are wild. Like, it looks at, so there's this YouTube channel called X Worms, I think is his name. So his name is X Worms, right? I can't remember his like name. I'm gonna like YouTube this. Hold on. X Worms. Because I think that's X Worms Kingdom Come 5090. Yeah, or Z Worms. Okay, I was close. But if we come here, we'll show you. Really, internet? You want to load? So either way, you can go watch that video. It's just a really cool, I mean, the graphics are just wild. It's dude, it sucks that nobody can get a 50s, and they're not coming until freaking March. And then like, we have the 9950X 3D, like AMD's like 3D chips are going to be coming at the end of March. The 9070 is going to be coming at the end of March. And I'm really rooting for AMD, man. I really hope that graphics card is like not garbage. I genuinely hope that, because as somebody that is running a PC building business, hold up, this right here, this little potato is like the only card you can get on freaking internet. So it's like, okay, which customer is going to want a 4060, because it's literally the only graphics card available. And then we go and like charge somebody like, or we go and like try to give somebody a 4080 or a 4090, and they lose their mind that you're charging them what you fucking paid for it. It's like, hey, how about you realize I'm running a business? I'm not like charging you a bunch of money for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I'm charging you a lot of money because if I sell an RTX 4080 for $1,200, which is what I'm pretty sure is what they normally go for, that means I got to buy another graphics card. And unfortunately, right now, you go to buy any 4080 on the internet and you're going to be paying over $2,000. 4080, not 4090, 4080, 4080, as in 40 series, as in old GPU, not 50 series, let alone a 5080. How many of you have seen the 5090s of all the Duchin bags on Facebook? Fucking $4,000, bro. Bend over and just like, goddamn. I really despise people that do that to people, man. Like, so the computers that I have for sale, like the one over there, like, I've been building computers without graphics cards so people can source their own GPU, because I'm not going to sell people a computer with a used GPU, because I don't know how it's been used, and I don't want my reputation to be sacrificed because of some person that like literally sat on their chair and used a 4090 for 2 years straight and never turned their computer off and has a bunch of dust up inside of it and then dies. I don't think anybody wants to deal with that, you know? So I just don't buy those. But either way, man, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. My cookies are definitely being burnt. I can smell them right now. So let me know what you guys think. Is Nvidia like screwing everybody, or is this like just like AI screwing everybody? Because quite frankly, everybody, it really just comes down to like it comes down to like the no like filter for running it on your computer. Like you can literally make anything with the AI because it's your computer. Like it's not like there's no like whatever filter. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video, man. Peace.